Hey YouTube, as promised I am doing your singles pick a card reading. Sorry for the delay on it. I actually had the entire thing recorded and lost it. So that is yet another example of how somebody is trying or something is trying to stop the messages from getting through to you all. As I always ask, please like, share, subscribe if my messages are resonating with you or you think they might be helpful to somebody else. I think that's the most important thing in all of this is we want the angels and spirits to get through to the people that they're meant to, and these messages have been so very specific lately, you know, so it's not meant for everybody. I'm hoping that these single readings will be helpful to those of you who have been so loyal and great. So I am going to start, well, we have 4 piles here as ever, same pile, same stones. I've got pile number 1 with the pink stone rose quartz. I've got pile number 2 with the smooth brown stone. Pile number 3 with my pretty purple stone. And pile number 4 with the green stone. So if the color resonates with you, fabulous. If the number resonates with you, awesome. Just kind of meditate for a second, breathe, take a second, and figure out which pile is calling out to you, and then we will get the reading done. So as ever, I'm going to work left to right. And we are going to start and see what we got going on. Well, that's very promising, guys. Ooh, wowzers. So, this one's actually pretty straightforward. You know, there's not too terribly much involved in this one. You got clairsentience for your overall energy. Notice recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. You, my friends, who picked pile 1 are about to meet somebody. This somebody is going to be somebody that you know. It is going to be somebody that you've run into, but you've just never quite looked at them that way. But something about them's always compelled you. You've been a friend. Maybe it's just a passing acquaintance that you just looked twice at, maybe said hi to. Maybe you were working in a grocery store and saw that person every day, and then one day it went like, wow, punched you in the stomach. And they were over in the bread department and you just kind of couldn't figure out why your world just shook. So obviously right here we've got the 2 of Cups. You definitely are about to meet somebody, and that's pretty doggone amazing. I'm just in a clarifying kind of mood lately. Definitely. I feel like this energy is more for my female watchers, that you're about to meet a man. He's stable, he's grounded, he is very good with his money. He watches his pennies. I mean, he's not one of those people to go off and buy frivolous stuff. He knows how to grow his money. I guess it could be female too. I mean, I really am picking up more of a masculine energy with that card, but then on the next card we have the Empress reversed. You know, the only reason this relationship has not even progressed so far is because you haven't been paying attention to the signs the universe has been telling you. It has the capability of blossoming into something, but it's just not there yet because either you've been ignoring it or you're denying the signs. I know there have been times in my life where I go, you can't really be telling me that you want me with this person. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's just a matter of you're just busy, busy, busy and not paying attention. Could be that too. The 9 of Swords, guys, what are you doing? Don't be stressing about this stuff. It's not that deep. Look at you. You're all anxious and stuff. It's just, are you anxious because, let me go see. Are you anxious because you're single, or are you anxious? You can't be anxious about this person. You haven't really thought of them that way. Well, your anxiety's for nothing. Pardon me. You've got yourself in a depression over nothing. But isn't that most often the case, where we just get ourselves worked up, and in the end it's really over nothing worthwhile? Forgive me for the cough. Again, we're just showing that it's not beginning yet. It's not there. It is it is a divine relationship, meaning you have a lesson to be learned from it. It could be something that you're meant to be together long term. I'm not really picking up on that being the end all be all divine partnership type of relationship, but I am picking up that you have a lesson to learn from it. So the universe does want you with this person. Well, you're going to be the deciding factor whether you start paying attention to your intuition and your angels or not. I mean, this person is nagging at you in your subconscious. It's kind of like, hey, pay attention to me, but either you're kind of pulling away from it, or, you know, I'm going to step back for just a second. And I don't normally do this, but this card just is bugging the heck out of me. You have got yourself in a tizzy over nothing. You got the wheel of the year and the sun card. You can make, I'm just telling you that you can make whatever you want out of this. You can continue in this state of anxiety if you choose to, and the death card will come and go. Nothing will change. I mean, that's your choice. Life happens. But if you choose to pay attention to your intuition and pay attention to this guy coming in, you can have some major changes for yourself. This is going to be a very, very good thing for you. This is not just a lesson to be learned. This is something positive for you. Something you've been waiting for quite some time. And you've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a very romantic gentleman. They could be a lady too, but he's middle-aged. He's not older. He tends to be flowery in his language. He tends to have romantic gestures, but sometimes you have to kind of corner him down when it comes to practicalities. So, you know, if this energy is you, this guy's going to be really good for you. If you're that type of person that you just kind of fly by the seat of your pants and, you know, you do what's in your head or your heart at the moment to do, this person will ground you. And that would be a good thing for you. A very, very good thing for you. I will caution you, and this is probably, I should have looked ahead, but this is probably where your anxiety's lying, guys. Do not get caught up on what you've been through in the past, because that is not necessarily indicative of where you are going in your future. Sometimes we go through things in our past. People cheat on us, people break our hearts, people do a lot of bad things, and it's not indicative of the person that we're interested in now, and yet we take that out on them. And to a certain extent, there is a level of baggage that we bring into a relationship. But, you know, you don't want to bring in so much baggage you're weighing your new partner down and they're drowning. That's not fair either. And this card just indicates, you know, you need to use your intuition. Again, the symmetry, love it. You need to meditate. I mean, you will. This card indicates to me that you will have an epiphany. It'll just be like one of these days. It'll be, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about him. And then it'll click. But, you know, you're going to have to put yourself in a positive state of mind, because you're never going to get here if you're way over here having all of this anxiety. But you've got such beautiful cards coming in that, you know, it's truly a matter of your choice. I don't get to say that a lot. Sometimes the universe just wants to take over and do what it wants to do, but this is all on you. Okay, guys, let's go to pile number 2. I apologize if you hear the snoring in the background. My significant other has decided that my readings are boring and he needs to sleep through them. Well, I mean, goodness. Well. Alright, your overall energy is prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. You have the Ace of Cups, which definitely indicates a new beginning of some kind. The Eight of Pentacles upside down. I would say that you're unfocused in your work area right now, and that's not necessarily bad. You're definitely not focusing on your faith right now, and I would say almost like you're in a state, kind of in a state of bad luck. Like things just aren't working out for you no matter what you try to do. I keep telling people at work, is it a full moon? Is it a full moon? Is it a full moon? Because the full moon and I do not get along. And every time it's a full moon, I know like 5 bad things are going to happen. So it's almost like that with you, where you are just have all of these things happening and going wrong, and you're kind of wanting to isolate yourself. And I'm going to tell you not to do that. It's not that the money's going wrong. It's just that you're not... Stuff in general, just little itty bitty things are going wrong, and that starts to frustrate you, and then you get unfocused. But you have... I know despite all of those things going wrong, you have a lot going for you. I do see love coming in, guys. Love it. I do see victory. You can overcome this. I mean, it's not that deep. It's really not. It's just a period of, what did my grandma used to say? If you put negativity out into the world, negativity will come back. So my advice to you would be to, even though these bad things are happening, and again, it's just little stupid things, getting a flat tire, losing your debit card, smile and think of something positive about all of it. You know, keep trying to put positivity out into the universe, because then your prosperity will multiply. You will be victorious. You are going to meet somebody, and it will be good. Guys. The Tower card used to be my least favorite card in the deck, because something has to happen. And here's why. I'm one of those people that I will not budge from my normal routine unless God takes a baseball bat and shoves me off a first base. This is what's kind of happening in this situation. You have been procrastinating. Things are going wrong. You're kind of putting yourself in this hermit shell, and the universe is going, you have something better for you, and they're going to knock you off your rocker. And that's how you're going to end up meeting the person that you're meant to be with. And you'll be fine. But on the surface, especially given everything else you're going through right now, you're kind of having a crisis of faith. You're not wanting to believe in anything. You're going, God, you know, why are all these bad things happening to me? I'm a good person. I put good out in the universe. And you know, it used to aggravate me when people tell me, you know, it's you, it's the energy you're putting out. But it kind of is. If you would concentrate on focusing on the good that you're doing and the good that you're seeing. Okay, you got a flat tire today, but you know what? You didn't get 4 flat tires today. You didn't kill anybody. You're able to pay for your flat tire. So come up with 5 things that are good out of that bad situation, and just take a deep breath and you move on. As a very dear parent of mine tells me, it's just part of stuff. The King of Swords. Well, he makes logical sense in this context, because he means that you need to step back and analyze the situation. Don't be so emotional about it. Yes, these things are going wrong for you in your life right now, But if you could step back and analyze them and realize all of the prosperity that you have, you will start to gain all of the abundance the universe wants you to have. And it's okay if you need to take some time for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But always understand that the hermit's following the star. So you can't wallow over here in the dark, because he's not wallowing over here in the dark. You need to follow the light. Take your time, take a breath, meditate, take a day to yourself, take 2 days to yourself. But you need to start following the star. If you choose not to, the universe will knock you off your rear end, guys. This is destiny. This is not something that the universe is saying, do you want? They're saying this is what you're going to get. And you need to take a leap of faith and just kind of beat them to the punch and say, okay, here I am, bring it on. You know, we'll get through this and I'll be all the better for it, because you are about to meet somebody. Let's see if I can say anything more about him. I'm so excited for you. Okay, you guys are gonna have to overcome your negativity. I'm telling you. I know you've got a lot going on. I get it. I get life can be challenging, and I get, you know, past relationships. I get bills. I get work. I get school. But you're gonna have to start putting out the positive energy that you want back in return. That is not telling me anything about him. It's going to take a lot of work for you, but the work, again, look at the flowers on top of the rods. The work will be worth it. That's a little more like it. You are going to meet somebody beautiful or handsome, either way. I'm not picking up energy one way or the other. They are grounded. They have a very strong work ethic. Very resourceful person. I don't like to put the signs with people, because I just generally find 9 times out of 10 it's not necessarily applicable. People have all different kinds of signs in their charts, and if you actually sit down and look through them, so it could be any number of people, and that's just not helpful to you as a viewer. So I will tell you that, let me see what else we can see. They're very creative and innovative. I like this. I feel like maybe you might even know them from work. I've gotten 3 wands. That really makes me feel like you know them from work somewhere, or through a work friend. But they're kind of a free spirit, and I like that. I like that they're kind of willing to go with the flow. They're not as rigid as a sword. They're not as flighty as a cup. They're not as grounded as a pentacle. I like this energy for you. I really do. I think it kind of fits in with your prosperity, because this is going to be what you deserve to have. You have gone through some stuff. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Bless your hearts. And it's not been fun. It's not been easy. And I'm not taking away anything with regards to your pain or frustration. But you are going to have to kind of do some mental and emotional work if you want to step out of this. Alrighty guys, let's see what we have in store for our purple stones. Purple is my favorite color, as I tell you all the time. Don't know that that has any necessary applicability, but I just like saying it. Ooh, that's one we haven't seen in a long time. Well, guys, you got a lot of swords. And I mean, that's not bad. Your overall energy is teaching and learning. So keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. The King of Swords upside down means that you are not thinking or communicating very clearly right now. And in order to teach and in order to learn, you need to do both. If you are teaching somebody, you obviously need to be able to communicate what it is you're trying to teach. If you are learning from somebody, you need the capacity to hear and understand what they're saying. And right now you are not in a state that you are doing either of those things. And we got more swords. You've definitely moved on from something. With all of these swords here, I'm really feeling the energy like you had a heck of a breakup. A heck of a breakup. And it's almost like you're reveling in your solidarity. Like, I am not going back to that place. You know, forget you people, forget relationships. But I really, I'm gonna tell you this, and you may not want to hear it, but I don't think that that's what the universe is asking you to do right now. I think the universe is asking you to step back, analyze what you've been through, and figure out a way to pass that along and teach that to somebody else, because you went through that lesson for a reason. I do see you finding contentment and solidarity for a while, and that's fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, we got the 9 of Cups and then the 10 of Cups. You probably do. I mean, whatever you went through, and I really feel like it was some kind of a bad relationship. Like, it was some kind of a betrayal is the word. It keeps popping in my head. They keep whispering in my ear. It was a betrayal for you. I'm not picking up specifics about what that betrayal was, but it was something pretty significant that you're just like, I'm not there, I'm not ready, I don't know if I'll ever be ready again. You'll be ready again, but now it would appear like you need to spend some time on your own. And there's, again, that's okay. And the reason, your reason and the universe's reason for you wanting to spend time on your own are probably very different. Your reason is because you've just been jaded, understandably so. But the universe's is because you need to find some mental and emotional balance again. Okay, see, the Temperance card is about finding balance, water and land. You don't have that right now. Right now you are in a very emotional state, understandably so. But you need to find this balance. And then you will reach contentment. Because if you think for just a second that you're gonna, you know, go into this emotional place where you're just angry all the time and jaded and frustrated and hurt, you're not going to get here. I mean, no positivity is going to come from that kind of negativity. So you have to find your balance in order to get here. But once you get here, you need to be able to communicate and teach what it is you've learned. The Two of Swords shows a decision, but I mean, upside down, that decision's made. You're not split, you're not torn, you know, you've already decided. You want the solidarity right now. The angels do indicate to me that you have a very high level of intuition. A very high level of intuition. Like, I'm almost feeling like maybe you have some psychic in your family or in your background. But you need to call on that in order to balance yourself. Because if you use your intuition, you will understand and know that there was a lesson to be learned in all of this. This is not something that was just meant for you to hurt for the sake of hurting. That's not how things work. And you have over here tied yourself up. Right now you're just like, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. And I get it. I mean, we all get it. We've been there. But in order to achieve this, you're going to have to go here first, okay? And I know that's not something that we want to hear. We want people to know our pain. Again, these swords are just busting out. This one shows that you have a choice. Now, over here, as I indicated before, you've made the choice that you're not going back to this relationship. You're done. You're pushing people away. But over here, it indicates something different. It means that you have the choice to move forward from this relationship, to move forward in this pain that you're in, or to stay stuck. Easier said than done, isn't it? You will have all of your fulfillment and wishes granted, but you got some work to do, guys. Listen. And again, we have the wheel, new beginnings. This is going to turn into something better for you. It will be a new beginning. You will end up with a clean slate. You will end up with a whole new era of your life, but you've got some work to do because what you've been through is a little harsh for most people. I'm real sorry. I mean, I would never wish that kind of pain on anybody, and I can truly feel how much this has hurt you, and it's wow. But in the end, guys, go back to your overall energy. You are meant to teach this lesson to somebody else. Somebody else needs to hear this, because you have to remember not everybody handles that level of emotion the same. So somebody else might take this to a very dark place if you don't intercede and help them. So just remember, your lessons are for a reason. Our lessons are for a reason. I'm going to do the last pile. For my singles, and it's my green. This green stone is so very pretty. Spread your wings. How very interesting. Well, you're over the heartbreak, guys. I can see that right now. You guys are like, okay, I learned my lesson. I'm done. I've been there. I'm ready to fly. Bring me something new. Bring me something good. And you're going to get it. Do not hold back right now. I'm going to say something to you, and I know especially my male viewers aren't going to necessarily like to hear this, but now is the time to make yourself vulnerable. If you want something in life, it's not going to be something, if you want something that badly, you're going to have to work for it. The Hanged Man indicates trials and tribulations. But he also indicates that you can make a martyr out of yourself. But just caution that when you're going through your trials and tribulations, when you're making your choices in life, that you make them and you're really putting your entire heart and soul into it. If this is something you want, spread your wings, give it your all, and fly. The universe isn't going to let you fall. Yep. King of Cups. You need to open up your emotions to this woman or this man. If this was a woman and this is a man, could be either or. It could be same sex. I'm sorry. I don't even think about that sometimes. You need to open up your heart. She's there. She is beautiful. She is grounded. She is loving. She is nurturing, authentic, real, hardworking. And your tendency to not be emotionally real could thwart her a little bit. You know, she needs that emotional reassurance. She needs that emotional stability that the King of Cups can bring her. She likes to see things pretty. She likes to see things. I mean, she's got a very feminine energy. Even if you're a guy, I mean, guys need reassurance too, right? I mean, they want to feel that they're emotionally invested in the person they're with. So, most definitely, you're going to have to open up a bit. Yeah, this just shows me that you're way over this heartache that you've been through. Forgive me, it's dry air. The Emperor, to me, shows me somebody in a power position. Usually it's a dominant male, but it could be a female as well. But he's far away from all of the love and the nurturing, and he's very opposite of what she is. Or he is. This person is grounded and nurturing and loving. I mean, there is only second to the Queen of Cups as far as our emotions go. This guy isn't. He rules, he does what he has to do, and he's very, very good at what he has to do, but he's not my favorite card. He is narcissistic and arrogant, and she is afraid that is what you are. Or he is afraid that is what you are. You have to be cautious to open yourself up emotionally. Because if she sees you or he sees you as this, it's going to be a no-go. Well, my goodness. Yes, it is time for love. I mean, this could be a very, very good, healthy relationship for you. I see that. But you have to open yourself up emotionally. Now, the Nine of Pentacles reversed would generally mean that it's not prospering right now. It's not happening. It's not moving forward. There's a delay, no growth. Well, it's not growing because you haven't opened up yet. Now maybe you haven't made this declaration to this person, it's possible. Or if you're dating, maybe you guys just aren't progressing because you're not having those real emotional, intimate conversations. I'm more inclined to think it's the latter of the two, like you have already started dating, but this person just needs the reassurance and you're just not used to doing that. Maybe because of this heartache. You know, you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to go there yet. But this is a good person. This is a very healthy person for you to be with. And if you want to try this, if you want this to see where it goes, yeah, you're going to have to stop battling internally and start opening up. I mean, you see things for how they are. So what I'm saying is that you see this person. You know they're good. You know they're not your ex. You know they're not indicative of what you've been through in the past, but it's very hard to get over that heartache and that emotion. It's not even heartache because you're not hurting like, oh, I'm pining for this person. It's just like kind of like PTSD where you just think about things, how things went, and you remember, and it just brings forth all these fears and anxieties. And you know, you're gonna have to let it go if you want this to succeed with this person. Again, like I said in my last read, it's okay to bring some baggage to relationships, but you don't want to drown your partner. All systems go. All systems go. I'm telling you, you know this person. I know you're dating this person. I don't even doubt that anymore. The more and more they're talking to me, and the more they're telling me you are already dating this person. But your relationship is either at, or it will shortly be at, a precipice where you need to decide whether you want this to move forward or not. Because if you continue acting like the emperor, you're not going to get anywhere with this person. They need the real you. They need you to spread your wings. They need you to be completely vulnerable. And this will be a firm foundation for you. This opening up will allow you to build something very, very positive with this person. And it'll turn out fine. It'll turn out just fine. I mean, I know it's scary. I know opening up is scary. But I'm telling you, you opening up will be the best thing for you. If you don't, then I just don't see this working. She or he is going to pull away because they just don't want to deal with this. Alright guys, I appreciate your patience if you waited until the last read. I hope these singles readings have been helpful. I don't know how often I will do them. I really love doing these reads. Things have been going so much better as far as my messages go. So, so excited. Please like, share, subscribe. I hope these have been helpful again. I will talk with you soon. Have a great night.